Oh, look, we're on 16-bit again. I could have sworn this was a round 3 matchup. Isn't this a round 3 matchup between these guys? I'm sure it is. If it is a round 3 matchup, we shouldn't be playing on 16-bit. We should be. There's a new different map pool for round 3. So I don't know what's happening here. Anyway, yeah. If I'm Mdylfb, after that bad whooping I got with my Marines, I don't mind this SCV coming out because I'd love to see a proxy racks, and actually I'd prefer to see 2 SCVs come out. But you will still need to build a supply depot, please. Don't be like not building a supply depot. Don't build it. Oh, I hate it. That's just damn ugly is what that is. Why would you build it there? What's wrong with here in just the normal location? And now you're building 2? No. I thought you were better than this, Mdylfb. Okay, DarkWisp. It looks pretty straight up. A single gas before side and a second gateway before side. I'm not sure what to make of that. Yeah, but side before Nexus, which is, yeah, so 2 get side before Nexus. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not going to read too much into it. This isn't the GSL, but good scouting from DarkWisp. Do like it. So the worker goes on past, and actually I wouldn't have minded just attacking the SCV, because if you kill the SCV, he's just such a pain in the ass for the Terran. But you know, the cybercore is done. I mean, this is lit, and this bunker is nowhere. Like, why isn't it here? Just like, what? This is just weird, isn't it? Anyway, the adepts are going to come down, and they can just focus on the SCV and get away. Like, let him have his bunker. Let him sit in his bunker. Who cares? Like, that's threatening nothing. I would be inclined to send the adepts across the map, because if this is here, that means there's less atonement. As it turns out, there's nothing at all. So rather than like footing about with this, I'd much rather see just 2 adepts go across the map, and you know, a sentry at home, park a worker here, put a sentry at the top of the ramp, and when the Marines show up, the worker alerts you because it gets attacked, and you've got your sentry hotkeyed, and you wait for the Marines to start coming up the ramp, and you drop the force field, you shoot them in the face, and it just all looks awkward. Why are we still building bunkers down here? Like, what is with this? This is reminding me of that horrific cannon rush where Bradford built cannons roughly here. Like, why? Like, what are you going to shoot from here? It's like, oh, come to me and I'll shoot you. How about no? Oh, darn it, there goes my whole strat. Please come over here. I'll tell you what, ideally, send all your workers over here and I'll shoot them. Like, what? Oh, what is this? This is making me sick. Right, come on, DarkWisp, send those across the map and end this travesty. You know, there's nothing at home, right? Like the inclusion of the sentries, because the sentry, like, we know how many medevacs Mdylfb builds, so like 3 sentries, and you can keep the Marines out literally all day. Just force field, force field, and force field, and force field. You know, by the time the 3rd sentry's force field runs out, the 1st sentry's probably built up enough energy to drop another one. Maybe you might need 4, but I don't know. I feel like 3 sentries could keep Marines out for an awfully long time. This is just retarded. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Anyway, yeah, let's see what's happening here. The Colossus is out, and the Colossus outranges everything that Mdylfb has got, or at least it will do once Colossus range finishes up, which it has done now. So yeah, I'd quite like to see the Colossus just come forward, start poking. Poking as well, I'd like to see with the, oh, there's a worker in it. I'd like to see poking with the Warp Prism as well, because what you can do is come forward with the Colossus, keep your Warp Prism hotkeyed, So your Micro and your Colossus coming forward, getting shots off. If the Colossus looks like it's in danger, if the Marines stem forward and you think they're going to snipe it, you just pick it up with the... is he out of scan? Is he? Is he? No, he isn't. He's just not bothering to scan. So that's kind of burned down. There's nothing here to repair it. Oh, that's painful. But yeah, as I was saying, you can just come forward with the Colossus. If it looks like it's in trouble at all at any time, you just pick it up with the Warp Prism and it's straight out of there, because Warp Prisms can pick stuff up from actually quite far away. This is just awkward, isn't it? It's awkward. I mean, oh god. Oh, the pen. 37 kills. But look, Mdylfb, like, you've got a starport because you've built a Banshee, so you have got one. Would it never occur to you to build? Oh God, look at that! Would it never? Look at all these. You're going to win the game with these things, are you? Would it not occur to you to just build a freaking medevac? Because all them Marines that you have, like, pick them up and drop them in here, and they'll get damage done, as opposed to being in bunkers over here. The best thing Mdylfb can do with these bunkers now is salvage them and get some of the money back. This is just awkward, isn't it? What a thing I'm watching. Go, 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 now's your chance. So this, I've never seen this many Banshees. I wonder just how quickly they can focus down the Nexus. Pretty fast, I imagine. Yeah, look at that, just like 4 shot. So actually, like, it's never occurred to me. I don't think I've ever seen a game with a mass Banshee in it, because they're kind of crap. And they're not, like, you know, Arcload Banshee can be a real pain, 2 can be a pain. But pretty expensive, and they're kind of pretty flimsy. But this is, what am I seeing? These Banshees are just going to, like, absolutely rinse it. So, unfortunately, on the other side of the map, I feel like I should probably comment on that. So the Banshees have shown up, and DarkWisp's just thought, well, sod it, I'll just go and counter. And actually, it's a reasonable choice, isn't it? You know, if the Banshees come home, what is there here that can actually fight them? Very few stalkers. None of this shoots up. Although, I suppose you just turn all the DTs into Darkons, and yeah, the Banshees would be running out of cloak energy, wouldn't they? Okay, I don't even know what to say about that game. I thought the low point was Bradford's middle of the map cannon rush, but I think the 5 bunkers, nowhere near anything, is actually tops it. Hard to say, neck and neck.